Welcome back to VSOW, not a podcast, but a YouTube channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of, well, everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Today,
Yeah.
we're taking a plunge into a realm that's both universal and utterly mysterious, the world of dreams.
It's amazing to think that we spend roughly a third of our lives asleep,
Yeah.
and a significant portion of that time is spent navigating these bizarre, often illogical landscapes we call dreams.
It really is. We've got some intriguing articles and research lined up for you today. We'll be exploring the science, the history, and maybe even get a glimpse into the meaning behind these nightly adventures.
Sounds good.
So if you're ready to unlock the secrets of the dreaming mind, let's dive in.
Okay.
So to kick things off,
Sure.
let's travel back in time and see how humans have tried to make sense of dreams throughout history.
Right?
From ancient civilizations to the pioneers of psychology, dreams have always captivated our imaginations.
Absolutely.
So what can you tell us about early dream interpretations?
Well, the ancient Babylonians, for example, had a sophisticated system for interpreting dreams. Really? They believed that dreams were messages from the gods,
Interesting.
filled with signs and omens that could foretell the future.
Hmm.
They even left behind detailed instructions on how to decipher these messages.
So they basically had a dream dictionary from thousands of years ago. That's pretty impressive.
It is. And this idea of dreams as prophetic or revelatory continued for centuries.
I see.
But it was in the late 19th and early 20th centuries that dream interpretation really took a giant leap forward with the work of Sigmund Freud.
Ah, Freud.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
You're right.
Freud's theories about dreams are still debated today.
Yes, they are.
Can you give us a quick rundown of his main ideas?
Well, Freud believed that dreams were a window into our unconscious desires and wishes,
Yeah.
often repressed or hidden from our waking selves.
Uh-huh.
He saw dreams as a way for these suppressed thoughts and emotions to find expression in a symbolic form. He called this process dream work.
Dream work.
Yes.
So according to Freud, our dreams are basically trying to tell us something about ourselves, even if it's in a roundabout way.
Exactly. And he developed a whole system for interpreting the symbolism in dreams,
wow.
linking certain images or scenarios to specific psychological meanings.
Okay.
Like, for example, he might say that a dream about flying might represent a desire for freedom or escape, while a dream about being chased could symbolize feelings of anxiety or guilt,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But Freud wasn't the only prominent figure in dream interpretation, or
Oh,
not.
absolutely not.
Who else was there?
Well, Carl Jung, a contemporary of Freud, offered a different perspective.
Okay, what's Jung's take on dreams?
Well, he introduced the concept of the collective unconscious.
Okay, the collective unconscious. What is that?
Jung believed that in addition to our personal unconscious,
Right.
we all share a deeper level of unconsciousness that contains universal archetypes, symbols, and patterns of thought that are common to all humans.
So these archetypes might show up in our dreams in the form of recurring characters or themes that have a shared meaning across different cultures and time periods.
Precisely. Think of it like a shared dream language that connects us all on a deeper level.
Wow. So while Freud focused on the personal meaning of dreams, Jung expanded the scope to include universal archetypes and a collective unconscious.
Exactly. And it's important to note that both Freud and Jung's theories have been influential in shaping our understanding of dreams,
Of course.
even though they have also been subject to criticism and debate over the years.
Makes sense. But let's shift gears from the historical to the scientific.
Sure.
What's actually happening in our brains when we dream?
Well, most dreaming occurs during REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement.
Ah, REM sleep.
Yes.
I've heard of that.
It's a stage of sleep characterized by brain activity that closely resembles waking states.
Really?
However, during REM sleep, our muscles are essentially paralyzed.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So that explains why we sometimes feel like we're running
Exactly.
or trying to move in our dreams, but
Yes.
can't actually do it.
Exactly. And this paralysis is thought to be a protective mechanism
That makes sense.
to prevent us from acting out our dreams and potentially harming ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So what's happening in the brain during REM sleep?
Well, during REM sleep, certain parts of the brain become particularly active.
Okay.
One of these is the thalamus, which acts as a relay station for sensory information.
So is the thalamus sending signals to the part of the brain that processes those signals,
Exactly.
making us see or hear things in our dreams, even though there's no external input?
You're exactly right. The thalamus sends signals to the cortex, which is responsible for higher-level thinking and processing information from memory.
Right.
This interaction between the thalamus and the cortex is thought to be a key part of generating the sensory experiences of our dreams.
So our brains are essentially creating a virtual reality experience every night. It's amazing how complex this process is.
It is, and another crucial player in this dream-making process is the hippocampus, which is the brain's memory center. Studies have shown that about half of all dreams draw from real-life experiences or memories.
Oh, wow.
The hippocampus plays a key role in weaving these memories into the fabric of our dreams.
That's fascinating. It means our dreams aren't just random imagery.
Right.
They're often connected to our waking lives, even if the connection isn't always obvious.
Precisely. Our dreams can be a reflection of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences from our waking hours.
Wow.
But as you said, the connections can be subtle and symbolic, requiring some interpretation to fully understand their meaning.
This is really making me want to analyze my own dreams more closely. So we got this intricate interplay between the thalamus, the cortex, and the hippocampus, all working together to create these incredible dream experiences.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now imagine taking this a step further.
All right.
What if you could become aware that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream?
You're talking about lucid dreaming, right?
Right.
That's where things get really mind-bending.
It is.
Lucid dreaming is a state of consciousness where you're aware that you're dreaming.
Right.
And in some cases, you can even control the dream environment and the narrative of the dream.
Exactly, like being the director of your own dream movie.
Wow. But I imagine the science behind lucid dreaming is pretty complex.
It is. Studies suggest that at least 8 different brain circuits are involved in producing this state of awareness and control within a dream. It's far more intricate than regular dreaming.
Wow. 8 different brain circuits. So while most of us are blissfully unaware and just along for the ride in our dreams, lucid dreamers are tapping into a whole other level of brain activity.
Yes, and this heightened awareness during lucid dreaming is reflected in changes in brainwave patterns as measured by techniques like EEG.
That's incredible. So while we're asleep, our brains are capable of orchestrating this elaborate symphony of activity.
It's amazing.
And in some cases, we could even become the conductor of the orchestra, so to speak.
It's truly a remarkable feat of neural acrobatics. Now, let's talk about the other end of the spectrum.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of people who claim to never dream?
Really? They just sleep and nothing.
Yeah.
No crazy adventures, no flying through the air, no awkward encounters with their high school crush.
Well, it's estimated that about 1 in 250 people report never having dreamt.
Wow.
However, the prevailing theory among sleep researchers is that these individuals do dream, but they simply lack the ability to recall their dreams upon waking.
So their brains are still putting on the show, but they just can't remember the performance afterward.
That's the current thinking.
That's so interesting. It makes you wonder, what could be causing this block in dream recall in some people?
Absolutely. It's one of the many mysteries of dreams that scientists are still working to unravel. And speaking of mysteries, what about animals? Do they dream?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, my dog sometimes twitches and makes little whimpering sounds in his sleep.
It's a question that has intrigued scientists for decades.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of evidence suggesting that many animals do experience something akin to dreaming.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Well, some of the earliest research on animal dreams focused on cats. In a series of fascinating experiments, researchers removed the pons from sleeping cats.
The pons? What's that?
The pons is a part of the brainstem that plays a role in regulating REM sleep.
I see.
And importantly, muscle paralysis during REM sleep.
Okay.
What's remarkable is that these cats, despite missing this crucial brain region, still engaged in behaviors as if they were awake and acting out their dreams.
Wait, so even without the part of the brain that's supposed to keep them still during REM sleep, they were still moving around as if they were living out their dreams? That's wild.
It is. These findings provided some of the first compelling evidence that animals, at least mammals like cats, experience something similar to dreaming.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So even without the usual neurological mechanisms in place, they were still exhibiting dreamlike activity. That's pretty convincing.
It is.
What about other animals? Have scientists studied dreams in other species?
Yes, and the findings are equally intriguing.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, studies on rats, for example, have shown that their brain activity during sleep mirrors their waking actions.
Wow.
They seem to be replaying or rehearsing experiences they had while awake, which suggests they might be dreaming about those experiences.
So if we could peek into a rat's dream, we might see it running through a maze it had explored earlier that day.
It's certainly possible. Similar patterns of brain activity during sleep have also been observed in birds, like finches,
Really?
and even in fish.
Wow, so it's not just mammals then. It seems like this phenomenon might extend across a wide range of species.
It seems that way.
What about insects or spiders? Could they be dreaming too?
That's a question that's still up for debate.
Hmm.
However, there's some intriguing evidence to suggest that even spiders and insects have a sleep state that resembles REM sleep.
Wow.
While we can't definitively say whether they dream in the same way humans or other mammals do,
Yeah.
it's clear that their brains are engaged in complex activity during these sleep periods.
That's fascinating. It really opens up a whole new world of questions about the nature of consciousness and what it means to dream across different species.
Absolutely. It challenges our assumptions about the boundaries of consciousness and
Wow.
raises questions about the evolutionary origins and purpose of dreaming.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So this has been an incredible journey so far.
Yeah.
We've covered so much ground,
We have.
from ancient interpretations to the intricate workings of the brain during dreaming.
Yeah.
And we've even ventured into the realm of animal dreams.
Pretty amazing stuff.
And this brings us to the forefront of modern dream research, where scientists are still grappling with many unanswered questions about the nature and purpose of dreams.
Absolutely.
You know, with all the advancements in neuroscience and technology, you'd think we'd have dreams figured out by now.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But it seems like there's still so much we don't know.
It's true that we've made tremendous strides in understanding the biological processes involved in dreaming.
Uh-huh.
Tools like the electroencephalogram, or EEG, have revolutionized our ability to study brain activity during sleep.
I can imagine.
But even with these sophisticated instruments, dreams remain one of the most elusive and enigmatic aspects of human experience.
So despite all the progress we've made,
Yeah,
we're still in the early stages of unlocking the secrets of the dreaming mind.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest mysteries that continues to baffle scientists is the fundamental purpose of dreaming.
Right.
Why do we do it at all?
Yeah, why do we dream? It's almost like our brains are putting on this elaborate nightly show,
It is, isn't it?
but we're not entirely sure why.
There are numerous theories, of course. Some researchers believe that dreams play a role in processing emotions,
Yeah.
consolidating memories, or
Right.
even rehearsing for real-life situations.
Interesting.
But there's no single, universally accepted answer.
It's exciting, though, isn't it? The fact that there's still so much we don't know about dreams leaves room for incredible discoveries in the future.
Absolutely. The world of dreams is a vast and uncharted territory,
It is.
and each new finding brings us closer to understanding this fundamental aspect of ourselves.
Right.
But the journey of discovery is just as exciting as the destination itself.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But, you know, all this talk about the science and history of dreams makes me wonder about their meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Are our dreams actually trying to tell us something?
That's a question that has been debated for centuries, and there's no easy answer.
Right.
But it's definitely a question worth exploring.
Yeah, it really is. We've talked about Freud's idea of dreams as wish fulfillment and Jung's concept of the collective unconscious.
Right.
Are there any other modern theories about dream meaning that build upon those ideas?
There are many different schools of thought,
Okay.
and much of it depends on your personal beliefs and interpretations.
Mm.
Some people believe that dreams are simply a byproduct of brain activity during sleep with no inherent meaning.
Interesting.
Others see them as a window into our subconscious,
Right.
offering insights into our fears, desires, and unresolved conflicts.
So it sounds like there's a spectrum of interpretations.
Okay.
On one end,
Yeah.
dreams are just random neural firings,
Right.
and on the other end, they hold deep psychological significance.
Yeah, and then there are perspectives that fall somewhere in between.
Okay.
For instance, some researchers believe that dreams might help us process emotions,
Mm-hmm.
consolidate memories,
Yeah.
or even rehearse for real-life situations.
So it's really up to the individual to decide how much weight they want to give to the meaning of their dreams.
Precisely. There's no right or wrong answer.
Right.
But if you're curious about exploring the potential meaning of your dreams,
Yeah.
there are many resources available,
Mhm.
from dream dictionaries to therapists who specialize in dream analysis.
I think it's incredible that even in the 21st century, with all our scientific advancements, dreams still hold this air of mystery and intrigue.
Yeah, it is fascinating.
They tap into something deep within us, something we're still trying to fully understand.
Absolutely. And that's what makes the study of dreams so compelling.
Yeah.
It's a journey into the unknown, a quest to unlock the secrets of our own minds.
So where do we go from here? What are some of the most exciting areas of dream research happening right now?
Well, one area that's particularly intriguing is the development of technology that allows us to better understand
Hmm.
and even manipulate our dreams.
Really? How
Yeah.
so?
For example, researchers are experimenting with devices that can track brain activity during sleep
What?
and even induce lucid dreaming.
Wait, you're telling me there could be a device that helps me become aware I'm dreaming
That's the idea.
and control my dream environment? That's like something out of a science fiction movie.
It's still early days, but the possibilities are definitely exciting.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to confront your fears, practice skills,
Right.
or even explore fantastical worlds all within the safety of your own mind.
That would be incredible. It's like having a virtual reality simulator built into your brain.
Exactly.
What are the implications of this kind of technology?
The implications for therapy, creativity, and personal growth are immense. For example, imagine using lucid dreaming to help people overcome nightmares or phobias,
Wow.
or to explore creative ideas in a completely new way.
It sounds like we're on the verge of a whole new era of dream exploration.
I think so.
Yeah.
As we develop more sophisticated tools for studying and influencing dreams,
Yeah.
we're likely to make groundbreaking discoveries that could change our understanding of consciousness, creativity, and even the nature of reality itself.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of dreams.
It has been fun.
We've covered so much ground,
Yeah, we have.
from ancient interpretations to cutting-edge neuroscience.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
It's clear that dreams continue to captivate us even as we unravel some of their mysteries.
Absolutely. And as we've seen, there's still so much we don't know.
Right.
But the journey of discovery is just as important as the destination.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a sense of wonder and possibility that comes with exploring the unknown, and dreams certainly offer that in abundance.
They really do. Yeah, they really do. You know, after all this talk about dreams, I'm feeling inspired to start paying more attention to my own dreams. Maybe I'll even try keeping a dream journal.
That's a great idea. Keeping a dream journal can be a powerful tool for self-discovery.
Right.
By recording your dreams as soon as you wake up, you can start to identify recurring themes, symbols, and emotions that might be bubbling up from your subconscious.
That makes sense. And, who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe I'll even have my first lucid dream.
I wouldn't be surprised. The more you engage with your dreams, the more likely you are to unlock their potential.
It's definitely something I want to explore further. Well, folks, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the world of dreams.
Yes, we have.
We've explored the history of dream interpretation, from ancient civilizations to the groundbreaking work of Freud and Jung. We've delved into the science of dreaming, examining the intricate brain activity that creates these nightly adventures in our minds. And we've even touched on the fascinating possibilities of lucid dreaming and the emerging technologies that might allow us to further explore and even control our dreams.
It's been a truly fascinating journey.
It really has. So if you're as intrigued by dreams as we are, be sure to check out the Dive Deeper section in the source articles.
Yeah, definitely check those out.
There are some truly fascinating links to explore. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Yes, please do.
We'd love to hear about your most memorable dreams, the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of dreams. We'll see you next time on the VSOW, not a podcast, but a YouTube channel.